Peace, what's good, world? Welcome to another episode of the Beat Konductaz. Today we have a real special show. I'm your man DJ Olo, coming live from the crates. You know what I'm saying? Inspiration is a real funny thing, man, because inspiration comes from all around us. You know what I'm saying? It's not only from musicians or artists or from films. It comes from just being outside. It comes from birds. It comes from other people. It comes from the water, from the sky. Inspiration's a real funny thing, man. Today's a very inspiring show. We've got a drummer, professional drummer slash producer who's worked in the industry for many years. He's native to Northern Virginia. He's dope, man. I mean, he's a sick-ass drummer. That's all I can really say about him, you know what I mean? My man Kevin Peter Jones. I don't want to spoil it for you, so let's just get right into the video. This is Kevin Peter Jones.
Welcome to my segment of the Beat Konductaz. My name's Kevin Peter Jones. I'm a drummer, producer, and I recently completed my album. So I have a lot of different drums, a lot of different drum ideas. I play Peisty cymbals, endorsement, DW, Evans heads, Vader sticks. So I'm a professional drummer, and that's what I love to do. It's my passion. I do it with all my heart, and I hope you enjoy this segment. You'll see me play some drums. You'll see me break down one of my tracks that I produced and played, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, hello. Let me talk about this song right here. This is called Piece of Cake. A friend of mine, Michelle Camilo, wrote this tune. It's on my record, Magnetic Journey, Kevin Peter Jones, called Piece of Cake. I want to talk about this tune. It has a Latin feel to it. Now, when drumming and when doing beats, my influences come from jazz and rhythm and blues and many different facets of music, including rock and all kinds of funky grooves and things. When I grew up, I learned from many different drummers. On this particular song, you notice this is called a hi-hat here, and it's good to have different sounds on the hi-hat. What I have called a tight sound, open sound, So when I was playing that, I'm going. And then I would hit it on the brakes with the snare. Now I open the hi-hat just a little bit to get a right? On the kick, okay? So there's two types of kicks. I call it the kick drum in the studio. As a producer, you want to call it the kick drum and not bass drum. And the reason why is if you have a bass player in the studio, in the session, the engineer says, turn up the bass, it's clarified by knowing that this is the kick drum, right? So it's real important we get the terminology when we are producing in studios. I go to major studios that have $1 million equipment because I really care about the sound. I get the Pro Tools engineer. I have a sound engineer, right? And a drum tech. So when I produce my music, it's very top shelf, top cats playing on the records. On my record, piece of cake, on this particular track, I wanted to show different genres, right? So this is kind of a Latin genre. On the right hand, I play Paiste cymbals. So it starts out 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a jump. I call it a jump. 2, 3, right? So make sure when you do a hi-hat, it closes right away. I add the snare to it to make it sound a little better. Here, the side stick, cross stick. Now, there's many different sounds you can get from using a stick on a snare drum. This is a DW maple wood. So you have to kind of you have to find the sweet spot. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Right? So here's the ride cymbal. This is the ride cymbal here. So we put it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the basic thought. Dynamics are very important, so we don't want to keep slamming the drums. We want to have dynamics. Especially when there's solos, you want to bring it down. Maybe do a rim shot on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's kind of like the breakdown on Piece of Cake. Okay, well, you just heard me break down Piece of Cake. What a great tune that is. I'm just going to, at this time, do some beat renditions and things like that. And let's do it. Here we go. We're going to call this the buzz roll. Okay, so you saw me do a breakdown on one of my tracks. You saw me jam out on the drums. And you saw me wear some pretty cool sunglasses. Okay, and I just want to say a couple more things about the music industry, which I follow fairly well. And there's a lot of politics and things going on. When you have an idea and a concept, you know, go with that concept. You have an idea, maybe don't tell everybody exactly what you're thinking. It's not always a good thing. You got to have desire, honor, loyalty to what you're doing. I call it DHL, desire, honor, loyalty. Desire what you're doing, honor what you're doing, and be loyal to your dreams and your goals. Have goals. Do it with all your might. Do it with your passion. Right? Martin Luther King said, whatever you do, even if you sweep the floors, no matter what you do it with all your might. Right? So that's what I did when I produced my record. With all my heart and mind and soul, I gathered up my friends and those people I respect and honor myself. And I came together with just a fantastic record, and I had all the tunes in my mind and put the arrangements together. You can do this. My record started from a dream, from a thought, so you could do it too. And just follow that road, because as you go through that road and start walking the road, you don't have to know the whole yellow brick road. All you have to do is start walking, right? And put your team together, because one key component on all of this, doing music, we're all on the same team. We're all musicians. So keep it together. Know who your team players are. Assemble your team, because you can't do it alone. You can't do a great record alone. Nothing great that's ever happened was done alone. It's always a team effort. Another point I want to make, all my brothers out there and rappers and producers and fellow musicians planetary-wide. When we borrow music or loops from, for example, Bob James, there's numerous other cats that have incredible grooves, old school. Hey, they're musicians. They're our fellow musicians. If you use one of their beats, honor them, respect what they have done. And just mention that on your CD in the credits. Mention, hey, thanks to Bob James for that groove. And maybe even send him a check, right? That's okay. If you keep all this in order, it's your karma. Good things will come to you. You do good things will come to you, right? So I call a CD a historical document, because no matter what, when time goes on, that historical document, your CD will live on forever. And it'll be a representation of you and who you are as a musician and as a person. So with all my experience in drums and music and all that I've done, I've produced my CD. Currently, I'm producing 3 other artists. One of them in Sacramento, Dave Rapace, an incredible keyboard player. I'm working with George Duke and Kim Waters and numerous other musicians. Dave Rapace has been a friend of mine for 20 years. We've come together, and I'm helping him on his project. It's going to be a great project. I have some other rap projects. Being a drummer, I love rap. It's based on drums. It's fantastic. So put your team together, respect your other musicians, learn music. The more knowledge you have about music, about drums, will help you in anything you do. My influence is jazz, funk, rap, orchestra music. Learn all that you can about music, because that will influence what you do today. So keep it real like you do. Love what you do with all your might. Have a great idea and go for it and just do it. And as you go along the way, you're going to learn things. I want to thank the Beat Konductaz for what we've done today and my segment. You want to get in touch with me, you can Google my name, Kevin Peter Jones. 3-name Kevin Peter Jones, Google, things will come up. And then also kevinpeterjones.com. You can email me from that point. If you have any questions or if you need help on anything, you just let me know. Okay? So thanks for listening. You have a great day, a great evening, and a great week. Do your music. I look forward to hearing from you. Peace.
I know you heard that. That's Kevin Peter Jones. I had to throw my shades on just because that shit was so cool. I had to throw my shades on, man. Kevin Peter Jones. I told you about him, man. Professional drummer. You know what I mean? I can't really get over that. I mean, it's too bad you guys couldn't experience it live, man. I was there live. I got to hear it. I got to feel it, man. That's what really inspired me. Another thing I wanted to say too is that I got word that Madlib has been checking out the Beat Konductaz show. So shout out to Madlib. You know, he was one of the main inspirations for Beat Konductaz to even come to be. It was off his mixtapes, the Beat Konductaz. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to bite, but that was the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? We're all Beat Konductaz, man. I want to share that. But shout outs to Madlib. I hope you like the videos, my brother. Good shit, man. So let's go ahead and transition. The next dude that we got coming up, man. He's pretty dope, yo. He's my man from Top Ramen Noodles. He's one of the producers. He goes by the name Vietnam Express, aka VE. Real talented dude, you know what I'm saying? Straight from Vietnam too, you know what I mean? I mean he's new to the game, but he's already there, yo. He's heavy into sampling, you know what I'm saying? He uses straight software. He likes some thick, heavy drums. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna talk anymore about him either, so let's go ahead and get it right into VE. It's my man Vietnam Express, Top Ramen Noodles. Check him out. Beat Konductaz, peace.
What up, y'all? My name is VE, Vietnamese Express. Welcome to the Beat Konductaz. Let's make some beat. Let's go. New joint. Yeah, yo, that's a new joint, you know. Basically, I got this sample. It was on YouTube actually. Fucking I just heard this joint. One of my boys was trying to show me the other sample. I couldn't find it. So then right next to it was this joint, and when I click on it, this sample kind of distorted. I had to bring them down. Hold up. Let's see if you can hear it. Shit loud as fuck. It's like distorted. That's basically all I use, and the joint in the middle of the verse, when you hear when the breakdown with the hi-hat going real quick, keep up the tempo. That was this joint right here. When this joint was like singing, I was like, wow, I don't know what it's saying, but my mind and whatever coming after that, oh man, it just sounds sick. So I figured, you know, chop it in and see how it sounds and turn off. That's basically all I did. And then the beginning joint, what you do in here, I got this sample I load in. This program is called Acoustic MP3 Mixer. So basically you like chop it down a certain section you want, you save it at WAV, MP3, whatever file it is, and you get back on Fruity Loop, my favorite joint, FL Studio. So basically when you get in here, first what I did, I load up a sample. As you can see, like a bunch of fucking channels set up. The number one channel was this one, and this is what it sounds like. I bring it down a knot, you know, like before it was right here, you know, like. So I bring it down a little bit so it sounds like this. And then when I add that up, I had to make sure, you know, I filter out all the hassy, you know, like how I played the sample earlier, it was so distorted, so I had to turn them down. And enable for me to do that, I loaded in here, and what I did was I cut it down on the mux with all the hissy, all the hassies. My bad, like, you know, like my vocab's not that good either, so a bunch of stuff I say y'all probably wouldn't understand, but basically it will cut down all the hissy, like all the nows, distort, everything in the track that you hear. You turn it down, and after that I just light up my hi-hat and see how it's go from there. And this is what it would sound like. And this is it. Take out the snare one. See how that goes? Basically right here, I could let the sample play, right? But it sounds like it's missing something, so I add a little open hat and then a ride right after that. So listen, check this. Right here is the open jump. And here is my kick. It's just simple, you know, like, but keep the rhythm and keep the beat going, and you know, when you got everything lined up and you want to do whatever with it. This Fruity Loop thing, man, been stick with it for about, let's say, like 6 years. And on the hook one, change it up a little bit. And then when you add them together, this is just my kick, you know. Just a kick. And when you bring the sample in, And then when it dropped down to the verse, like that part right there, you hear that? It's from the sample earlier, what I was talking about in the verse when I break it and chop it down and see what it sounds like. And when I put it in, it's going with it. So I decided to kick it there because alright man, y'all see my shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go through my vault here real quick and I'm gonna play y'all one of my joint that I think that, you know, it's the most beautiful beat I ever made. I got this sample from from my dad actually, but he was playing this joint. I woke up Sunday morning all hungover and shit, and he was playing this thing real loud downstairs. So I walked downstairs. I was like, "What is that?" He was like, "Some Vietnamese lady singing." I was like, "Let me hear that CD again." So I brought it up to my room, you know, play it, break it down, and chop it, load it into Fruity Loop. You know, my favorite again, Fruity Loop, FL Studio, baby. So then this is it. Check it out, y'all. Killing it. Camera that way to see that shit up there. Thanks to J Dilla, man. Shit is incredible. Yeah, y'all just saw me make a beat, you know what I mean, and play one of my illest joint I ever fucking made, you know, in my opinion. That's what I thought. I want to give a shout out to my man Olo, you know, mentor, you know. Come from the 7 continents, show me what's good, you know, how to make music and all that stuff. TON, by the way, it's my main group. Y'all hear all that stuff, you want to get at me, you know what I mean? It's on Revert Nation, Vietnamese Express, you know. Or another joint that me and Sinna had made is called Viet Star. Basically, it's me and him making the beat. Y'all want to hear some of that collaboration? It's on there too. It's at Revert Nation / Viet Star, you know. Beat Konductaz, big shout out, man. Thanks for everything.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. VE, you know what I'm saying? Dropping some real underground hip hop for y'all. I was messing with that sound, man, you know what I mean? The reason I messed with VE is because he came to this country not because he really wanted to, you know what I'm saying? He came out of refuge or whatever the situation may be. And he had to adapt to the culture and to the people and to society. And it's cool that someone could come from across the world and come all the way out here and fall in love with the music and the culture of hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? Not just hip-hop in general, but just American music in general, you know what I mean? Because that's what he's doing now, you know, he only samples, like he said, he only samples Vietnamese music and movies and stuff like that, but he incorporates it to do something nasty for you guys, you know what I'm saying? For Americans, for the whole world really, but you know, he's here in America, yo. This is American music, this is what we're doing, yo. Like, the whole world needs to know that this is American music, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really have our own sound besides hip-hop and rock and roll and shit like that, but this is some new age shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Beat Konductaz is real, yo. We want to go worldwide, you know what I mean? We are worldwide. It's just a matter of having the funds to really get there, you feel me? We got to start at the world's capital, DC, and then work our way to, you know, to the other spots, man. We'll get to Canada, we'll get to Mexico next, you know what I mean? Then we'll go to the UK, we'll go to Japan. We'll get out there, man. We'll be in Australia, we'll be in Afghanistan. That's what I'm looking out for. I want to get to Kabul and grab a few kids, yo, because that's what y'all are missing right now. Beat Konductaz Afghanistan. Anyways, man, that's a whole nother thing. But let's get back to this, you know what I'm saying? My man VE did his thing. My man KPJ, Kevin Peter Jones, did his thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Kevin Peter Jones, professional drummer. You know, if you guys ever want to build with him, just hit him up, man. Real humble dude, you know what I'm saying? Real talented, very knowledgeable about music and life in general. A real cool guy to just build with, you know what I'm saying? Just to be around, man. Very inspirational. I started this whole thing off by saying, like, you know, inspiration is a crazy thing, and every day I'm inspired to keep doing better in music, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all want to do better in life, we all want to do better in music, and people like VE and Kevin Peter Jones, they inspire us to do better, you know what I'm saying? They inspire us to make Beat Konductaz better for you guys, you feel me? Like, we want to take it there, man. We want it to be that much better every single time. So, we're going to go ahead and close out this season, man. This is the last joint. Hope to see y'all in season 2. It was a great journey. We appreciate all the love, all the support, you know what I'm saying? Come check us out. Get at us on the internet. Come out to one of the shows, you know what I mean? Do what you gotta do, man. But get at us, yo. Beat Konductaz. Olo, peace. 1.